What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with the rental team featuring a Bulletproof Chesnaught. So if you guys know me and have been to my streams, you guys know that I'm a huge Generation 6 fan. XY was one of my favorite games, and in fact, that was also one of my favorite animes as well. However, Chesnaught was one of the Pokemon that I really didn't use at all. I mean, Greninja was my favorite Pokemon from the generation, and Delphox was my original starter. Well, Fennekin was, but obviously it turned into Delphox. But that just basically meant that Chesnaught pretty much just got pushed to the side, so I never really got a chance to use it. But now that I've gotten a chance to take a look at it, I think it could be pretty awesome, and especially with the ability Bulletproof. So if you haven't used Bulletproof, pretty much it's an ability that allows you to be immune to all ball and bomb moves. So moves like Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, not that Chesnaught will really be getting hit by an Energy Ball, but moves like that, Chesnaught is immune to it. And I learned this the hard way when I was using Glamora, because I do have Sludge Bomb on it, and I tried to use Sludge Bomb one time into Chesnaught, only to find out that it's immune to it. And that was a really, really bad battle for me. So now that I got the chance to actually use Chesnaught, thanks to my buddy Lycan, of course, I think it's going to be really cool. So like I said, this one does have Bulletproof, and the item on it is Loaded Dice. And those Loaded Dice are going to be really great for that Bullet Seed, because there are a lot of Ground-type Pokemon, Water-type Pokemon, and ones that Bullet Seed would be really great into. So being able to get either 4 or 5 hits on that from a pretty strong attacker like Chesnaught is going to be really incredible. Other than that, we also do have Drain Punch, which is another stab move. And the other 2 moves, we have Wide Guard, which I am a big fan of Wide Guard because of a lot of spread moves that are out there. So if you're able to protect from that, that's really incredible. And of course, Taunt as well, with a lot of Pokemon that do have status moves as well as Trick Room. It's really nice to kind of get that Taunt on them to be able to stop those things. So that's this Chesnaught. It also does have a Fire Tear, which I think is pretty cool as well. So if the opponent ends up using a fire move into us, thinking that's going to be super effective, or if they're going to end up using Will-O-Wisp or something like that to be able to burn us, then they got another thing coming when we end up terastallizing into fire. So again, I think this is going to be a really awesome team, and I'm really excited to see what Chesnaught is able to do. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. Let's get into the battles. So off the bat, I see a couple of problems with Chesnaught, only because of the ice from Chien Pao, as well as the fire from Heatran. However, I think we can still do some pretty good work with it, though. We're just going to have to bring it out from the back, though. So what we're going to do to start, I think... Let's end up starting with, Let's go Torn and... Oh, that's so rough. Let's go Torn and... I think we're going to start Overqwil for the Intimidate, and also a good move to use over on Rillaboom. And then in the back, obviously, Chesnaught, and then... Let's go Urshifu as well. I think that's probably the safer thing to go with. I would bring Lando. The downside, though, is obviously the 4x weakness to Ice and the weakness to Water. Obviously, we have a Terra to kind of accommodate for that, but still, we don't want to just rely on that. We want to have a little bit of flexibility. Oh, wow! I've never seen this lead before. All right, but at least we get the Intimidate, which ain't going to matter on, like, the Surging Strikes, unfortunately, but it would be good against Pao, though. So we'll get those Intimidates. That's good. We'll get our Tailwind up. And then I'm going to go for the Barbarage over on Urshifu to see if I can get a Poison. Not like they have anything that's going to be able to heal that, and if we can continue to get residual damage on that thing, honestly, that's just going to be the best thing possible for us, you know? Nice glasses. Alright, so here's what I think is going to happen. My guess is it's going to be an Icicle Crash over on... Okay, never mind. I take that all back. Ooh, Heatran. We'll get our Tailwind. I kind of hope they knock one of us out, to be honest with you. Give me a Poison. Huh? Yeah, there we go. Now that Barbarage is going to do much more damage. Okay. Sucks to lose Tornadus, don't get me wrong, but we get a free swap in here. I think that's going to be really, really great. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here is what we're going to do. That's good. It's going to be a mistake, but I'm going to ignore Urshifu for a little bit. And what we're going to do is just to cover for a Heatran, just to cover for a Heatran switch, or a Heatran Terra, we're going to go for the Surging Strikes. And then we're also going to go for the Barbarage, which I know has no effect right now, but if they Terrastalize into grass, that's going to be super effective, and honestly, that's perfect. So let's see, is this going to be a Grass Terra? It's going to be with that one, too. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Huh? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, let's see the grass. Let's see the grass. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now I know we're only going to do about a quarter to a third damage with the Surging Strikes, but that Barbarage should bring it down to the red at the very, very least. Hopefully we can actually get the full KO with it, but I think it's going to be tough with Overqwil, you know? And plus it's only a, what is it, 60, 65 power move? I think it was 60. Yeah. It's tough, but we get the poison. Okay, we'll take that. Comes the Heat Wave or the Earth Power. Okay, we'll survive this with Overqwil. That's perfect. But again, we do have to worry about it like a potential Earth Power. They could always go for a Flash Cannon. Well, no, they wouldn't go Flash Cannon to any of these guys. But yeah, you want to take out Overqwil at this point. Earth Power? No! Terra Blast into... I forget about that. Hello, you are a grass type after all, aren't you? Alright, we're fine now. We're fine. Alright, perfect. Even better. I think we're going to do the, the Barbarage over into Urshifu, because since it's going to do more damage, should end up taking it out. And then Chesnaught, even though it's super, super slow, should end up having the speed on Heatran and end up knocking it out. So let's do that. Let's go for the Barbarage over into Urshi, and hopefully we can knock both of them out right here. That's the hope, at least, I should say. And then we can save the Fire Terra as well. We don't want to do it too soon, just in case one of them ends up protecting. Okay, beautiful. Goodbye, Urshi, and then we should end up knocking out this Drain Punch right here too. We are going to have a little bit of trouble with Chien Pao, and especially if that is Dragonite in the back too. But fingers crossed we can still do some good work against it. And they already Terrastalized too, so... Oh, it's Spectrier! Ooh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So let's Terrastalize, let's go for the Drain Punch over there, and let's go for the Crunch over into Spectrier then. Oh, I'm so glad that's not Dragonite. It's still gonna be tough, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be much better than having to deal with Dragonite. Especially considering the moves that we have, kind of in our arsenal right here that, that we could go with. Because nothing that Chesnaught has would be super effective or even neutral against Dragonite, and only I guess the Poison and the Dark would both be neutral. But either way, though, I still think we're going to be okay here. I still think we're going to be okay. I think we still have the speed because we have... Do we have Tail 1 for one more? Did I see that go out on that last one? I don't know. Could be wrong. We do get our Terra here. That's great. We're gonna be able to avoid like an Icicle Crash, and then also if for some reason they had like Draining Kiss or some other is that the only Fairy move that Spectre gets? Either way, then we'd be able to stop from that. That's unfortunate. Sorry, we get our crunch. Please be enough. Good damage. Good damage. Goodbye, Spectrier. Yeah, and especially with Pow out there, too. I forget that he really kind of helps us here, so that's huge. And I think we lose Tailwind here, unfortunately. Yep. That's okay. Now we got 2-on-1. So let's go for the Drain Punch because they did already Terrastalize. And let's also go for the Barb Barrage. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Chesnaught in there at the very end against a Pow. The one thing that I was really worried about most with him. But there we go. Really good game. Not a great matchup for Chesnaught again. Got a lot of things that it's weak to, but that's what I think the Fire Terror is going to be for. And again, we'd actually be able to stop Eruption with that, as well as a lot of things. So we might actually send it out there first. Well, not first, because of the, because I feel like they're going to send out Iron Hands first. Alright, we're going to actually go with, yeah, we're going to go Urshifu and Lando. And then I'll have Chesnaught and... And we're going to have Arcanine, too. I can't pass up Arcanine, honestly. For the rock moves, honestly, like, that's going to just instantly take out Charizard if they end up sending it out there. And there isn't much that Charizard has, I think, that will actually be able to counter it. The flying ain't going to do anything because it the rock resists it. Firing ain't going to do anything because both fire and rock resist it. Like, it's... Maybe that's what we should have started with. That's fine, though. That'll be good against... Yeah, let's actually start with the Detect. And honestly, Earth Power would be the right way to go. But they're probably... I'm going to trust that they're going to try to fake out Urshifu, and I'm going to take that risk and go into Iron Hands here, I think. Just withdrew Charizard. That's totally fine. I totally get that. And into Torkoal. Okay. I should have went for that, the Sandstorm thing. That would have been great. We'll do it on the next one, though. Called that right. That's what I'm talking about. Now we get that Earth Power. It's going to do a good amount here. All right. That's beautiful. Surging Strikes ain't going to do much, though. That's the downside. So let's go for the Close Combat over there and the Sandsear Storm. Fingers crossed we can hit both. If not, then we're going to be in some serious trouble. Okay, that's totally fair. I can't blame you for that. Ooh, yeah, going to set the Trick Room. Nice! Oh, and that just straight up knocks out Torkoal. The downside here now is that Close Combat isn't going to do anything because, well, Mimikyu. And Ghost. Pardon me. That's fine. It's unfortunate, don't get me wrong, but that's fine. Charizard again. What is Charizard going to Terrastalize into? That's the question. All I know is I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to have to do it. We're going to go with the Iron Head over to Mimikyu. Oh, would it be... No, it wouldn't be grass, would it? No, I don't think so. But either way, we're going to go with the Sludge Bomb over to Charizard, I guess. I don't know what their Terra is going to be, so we're just going to, I guess, hope for the best here. Well, we're going to find out. That is not ideal. We actually then could have went for the Sandsear Storm again, or gone for an Earth Power. But again, that's, you know, hindsight's 2020. Fair enough. Sorry, I know we survived this with Urshifu. Yeah, but not with Lando, though. But the good thing is we should end up being able to knock out, yeah, them on this one. Yeah, you betcha. That's what I'm talking about. Now we only have to deal with 2 more Mons. Good thing here. I feel bad not bringing Chesnaught, even though I should have for the Heat Wave. But, but it's okay, though. But it's okay. Oh, that's right. Arcanine is Rockhead. Why did I think that that was Intimidate this whole time? It's okay, though. Let's try to go Surging Strikes over there. And let's go Protect with Arcanine this time. And I only say that because I think they're going to try to fake out Arcanine. Because he saw me Protect with Urshifu on the last one. So maybe he's thinking I was going to Protect with Urshifu this time. Come on, you can miss the Heat Wave. That's alright. They did! They missed the Heat Wave! Let's go! That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Alright, that's not going to knock out Charizard, but we're totally okay with that, though. Let's go. That's perfect. Alright, that's the kind of thing that we needed right there. RNGesus is looking out for us on that one. Now, I will Detect on this one. Oh, we had Extreme Speed as well. We actually could have done that this whole time. Alright, so actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Surging Strikes over there. And I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed into Charizard. I don't think Charizard can take that. And they kind of knew that too. So that's perfect. Again, I'm sorry we didn't use Chesnaught there. And actually would have been perfect for the Wide Guard against the Heat Waves. But at the same time, look, we sent out our strongest team. Again, I know Chesnaught, even though it's got a pretty decent attack, isn't necessarily the strongest Pokemon. So really there, it would have just been for the Wide Guard. But either way, I think we ended up going out with the right team. Ended up coming out with a win. Good game. Well, I hate to sound like a broken record here, but again, not the best matchup for Chesnaught, but we're still going to bring it anyways. So we're going to go with Tornadus here because I think we need that. Yeah, we need that Tailwind. And honestly, based on who they have too, they might actually go Torn Urshi. So part of me actually... Now, although they may actually go for the Arcanine too, just to get the Intimidate. You know what? We're going to go out on a limb here. We're going to go out on a limb and go with Lando and Torn. I will have Chesnaught in the back, and then the 4th Mon, I think definitely has to be Urshifu. I mean, the Rock Slide would be great on Dragonite because of the flying typing. But no, I think we're going to go with Urshi on this one. I think, again, that's probably going to be probably the best thing to go with. We'll have the fighting to be able to take care of a couple of them. You got the water as well to take care of Arcanine. And, of course, the steel to take care of Fluttermane, too. So, I think we're in a good spot here. Depends on who they lead with. Okay. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be terrestrializing right off the bat. So, let's go with the Tailwind. Let's terrestrialize. And let's go with that Earth Power over into that Saber-Tooth Cat over there. Although, to be honest with you, we could have actually went with the Sludge Bomb. The good thing about this, though, is it would lower the special defense if someone else came out. Or has the possibility to, I'm sorry. Shouldn't say that it would because we don't know for sure. That's totally okay. Perfect. Poison. Because no one's going to be doing a ground type move into us. And I do not see any Psychic Mons out there either. Get our Tailwind. They're going to do their Tailwind. And then Icicle Crash. Probably over into Lando. Ooh, or Ice Spinner. My bad. That's I actually like Ice Spinner more than I like Icicle Crash anyway, so that's perfect. Good damage. Focus Sash, of course. Let's go with the Bleak Wind Storm, and let's go with the Protect off the bat here. I think that's going to be smarter, I think. That way we can try... Hopefully they're going to try to go for a Sucker Punch over into Lando. That's what I'm hoping. Thankfully that was the case. Hopefully we can actually hit both Bleak Winds. Please hit... Okay, that's not what we wanted to see, unfortunately. Hey, alright, way to go, Torn. Alright, let's go Bleak Wind again. Oh, but we'd be going into a 4x move, though. Or a 2x move. Either one. Shoot. That's tough. I think we just have to sack Lando here. And that is super unfortunate because we missed the... Oh, nice! But we may get knocked out here anyways, though. Potentially. Come on, please hit on the other one. Thank you. Okay, cool. Good damage! Let's go. Bleak Wind Storm. No, we got our Sludge Bomb first. Nice. Okay, even better. That's awesome. Now we can protect on this next one, too, which is even better. Although they may expect to protect. Can we outsmart them? That's the question. Do we even want to try to outsmart them? That's a better question. Oh, hi Fluttermane. That's not quite ideal for us, by any means. So let's go for the Bleak Wind. I wish we had Protect. I know we can't do that, though. Okay, let's go Bleak Wind, and let's try to go for the Protect on Lando. That's so rough. Yeah, not being able to knock out Pow on that first one is going to be extremely detrimental. And especially since we don't have priority, and we unfortunately are staring down a Fluttermane that is going to be super effective on our 2 remaining Pokemon. I don't feel confident. So, fingers crossed we can land this and not get knocked out. Oh, even better. Please don't knock out. Oh, nice. We have the speed. Even better. Can we lower the speed over there? That's huge, honestly. So if we don't get knocked out, we can get another Tailwind up, and that is incredible. Dazzling Gleam, even better. That is incredible. We should be able to withstand this. Beautiful. So both our Tailwinds are gone, but we're able to set ours back up. And let's see who's left. It's someone we can use not Bleak Wind. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go with the Bleak Wind. Oh, no, not the Bleak Wind. Hello, I'm sorry. My bad. Let's go with the Tailwind. Let's go with the Tailwind. And let's go with the Sludge Bomb over there. As long as they don't protect, I think we're fine. Ooh, but they could go for an extreme speed. Okay, that's going to be a little rough, I'm not going to lie. But we will have Tailwind, so we're not going to have to really worry about the speed of those two. Unfortunately, they will go E-Speed. It looks like they're going to lock into it. Okay, so we're not going to get our Tailwind. Okay, so we're not going to get our Tailwind. That just destroys everything. But at least we have the speed here because we lowered their speed. Will it be enough? It sure will be. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is something that we definitely needed. They didn't want to play it out. But I was going to say, then after that, we had 2 Pokemon in the back that had fighting moves, and that would have been perfect into Dragonite. Alright, now those last 2 battles, we didn't get a chance to really use Chesnaught because the first one, we ended up winning before Chesnaught hit the field, and the second one, they ended up quitting before Chesnaught could hit the field. So, here, I think we're going to actually lead with Chesnaught, despite the fact that I don't think that that's going to be a really great idea. But we're going to do that. We're going to go with Chesnaught as well. Actually, if I'm being honest with you, let's go Lando Chesnaught. I only say that because then we can actually go with the Sandsear Storm and not have to worry much about that, pardon me. And then if we do get them to terrestrialize into grass, then at least we could then go with a Sludge Bomb and not have to worry about that much. So we'll have those two to lead off. And then in the back, I think we'll have Arcanine. Maybe Urshi? Urshi would probably be a bad call, though. You know what? Let's be unconventional here. Let's go Overqwil. We literally have 4 Pokemon that are all brand new to the like the regulation, I guess, to the game. So since they are all just brand new, may as well go out there with a full team of them. And again, kind of leading Chesnaught just to see what it can actually do in battle when it's leading off. Don't know if we're going to win this one, but again, I really want Chesnaught to see the field and be able to get it to do a couple of the things that it's really out there to do, which A is to taunt. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This actually does kind of work out, though, I will say. Yeah, this does actually kind of work out. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to go Bullet Seed over there, and then we're going to Terrestrialize and... I'm going to go Sludge Bomb up into Fundy. They may end up taking out Urshi, or may end up just taking it out in general, but that's okay. I think I want to see if we can actually knock out Urshi here. Fingers crossed it doesn't protect. Fingers crossed it doesn't, like, leave the field either. Question is, what would they have that would take out Chesnaught themselves? And I think they're trying to contemplate what to do right here, too. And that's us. We're going to be terrestrializing first, so they either did not terrestrialize or they protected. Or they're slower, actually. I didn't even think about that. And this is good because now that Sludge Bomb is going to be a super effective, or not super effective, a stab move as well. So that's going to be really good for us. Ooh, U-turn. Thankfully, even though that was a critical hit, that is just a neutral move on us. And that's just because of the fighting and the grass, you know? So it's weak, or grass is weak to the bug, but fighting resistant. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Cool. Now, unfortunately, I think Urshi goes next. Oh, that is some good damage. Nice, and Lando actually survives that too. That is incredible. That's great. And fingers crossed we can actually knock out Urshi here too. It is full health. Oh, we need all 5. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, we need some good rolls here. One big roll right here. Yeah, let's go. Chesnaught taking out one of the best Pokemon in the format. You love to see it. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Chesnaught's job is done, essentially, now. That's pretty much why I brought it to a lot of these battles, too, was to be able to take care of that Urshifu, but never really got the chance, but now we did. So let's go. Let's go for the wide guard here, just in case they do end up going for the, whatchamacallit? Why am I blanking on the name of it? The Expanding Force. So we'll do that, and then let's go for the Sandsear Storm. They could, again, Terrestrialize here, but we're just gonna hope not, I guess? Nice, we stop with the wide guard. No! No! On who? No, they both missed! No, that's not good! Oh, that is the worst thing possible. Stored power? No shot! No shot, they're stored power. Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, that's really crazy. Does this take out on the terrain? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, man, that's rough. That is super rough. Alright, well, we have Overqwil and we have Arcanine now to kind of try to take these guys out. Thankfully for us, we do end up having the Dark type over on Overqwil, so that's really nice. And then also the Poison to take care of them if they do end up terastallizing. Into grass, that is. Let me see something quickly, though. Overqwil, your speed, 107. 156. Yeah, okay, cool. That's cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Barb Barrage over there. The reason why we're doing that is because we're going to go with the Rock Slide first. And that way, that's going to be super effective over there. And then Barb Barrage would be neutral. However, if they end up terastallizing the grass, the Rock Slide's going to be neutral. And then the Barb Barrage is going to do the super effective damage. So let's go with that. That's fine. We just have to hit the Rock Slide. Just have to hit the Rock Slide. If we can miss any more, not like... Oh, that's so rough. Alright, Arcanine survives. That's good. Poison? Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. You'll love to see that. You don't love to see that, though. That is very unfortunate there. Oh, boy. Alright, now they do have... What is that, Thundy? Was that Thundy in the beginning? Yeah, you betcha. That sure was. So I'm going to end up... Honestly, I think the Barb Barrage is going to do more now. Especially if they terastallize. But either way, even if they don't terastallize, because it's going to do double the damage, it should be more than enough to take out. So let's do that, and let's go for the Protect. Is this going to be Thundy? Yeah. Into Electric. That's fair. I don't blame you. I can't blame you at all, actually. That takes away the weakness to the Rock for the flying, of course. We have our Protect. That's fine. I hope we can survive this. Perfect. Obviously, that doesn't affect our Dark type Mon, but I feel like we're going to get a big Thunderbolt, though. Come on, we can survive this, though. Yeah, let's go. We have our Berry, that's perfect. Now we get that Barrage, Barb Barrage, pardon me, and we should be able to KO. You bet. Okay, now it's us against Thundy. It's going to be tough if they have Windbolt Storm, but if they just have Thunderbolt, I think we have a really good shot at this. Honestly, it's just going to be stronger overall. What do we have? Psychic Terrain for one more. Dang. I hate to say it, but we're going to have to go all out. Yeah, who you knocking out? Yeah, I don't blame you. I would try to do the same thing. Yeah, that's going to be extremely tough. I think they have the win here unless we can get a really, really big hit. That is not a really, really big hit. But we did get their defense to fall. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Again, we don't get the win here because they get that 2x stab. But again, you got a chance to actually see what Chesnaught ended up, what it's able to do, and what it's good at, which is go up against Urshifu. I wish I had the Terra right here, but obviously we don't. So let's try to go for the Crunch one more time. But we get taken out to a Thunderbolt, unfortunately. Still a really close game, though. Like I said, it was going to be a really tough one from the get-go, but yeah. But either way, we still came out on top. Or not came out on top. We still did pretty well with Chesnaught, though. Unfortunately, we had some bad RNG with the double miss on the Sandsear, and then, of course, the one miss on the Rock Slide, which would have done some really good damage over into Armarouge, so we wouldn't have taken much damage with our Arcanine. So that is unfortunate. Not great RNG on that, but what can you do, right? That's Pokemon for you. Still a really good game. Chesnaught not too bad, and it ended up taking out Urshifu, so hey, we'll take that as a victory, even though we didn't win. Good game, though. So now that I've used Chesnaught, honestly, I'm still more of a Greninja fan, but still, it's really not that bad, and it's a great counter to the Water Urshifu, too. And there isn't much that Urshifu could really do into Chesnaught to be able to knock it out, unless it's got a really weird terror or something like that. But either way, Chesnaught, not too bad. Again, not the greatest attack, but it still is over 100. I think it's 105. So it still gets some pretty good damage, and especially with the Bullet Seed and having the loaded dice, it's really nice to be able to get 4 or 5 hits, because if we didn't get that 4th hit, Urshifu would have stayed in there, and we probably wouldn't have gotten that close to winning that last battle. Again, I wouldn't necessarily say that Chesnaught would be my grass type of choice. I think Rillaboom would be better. Serena lately has been pretty tough, but that one might be a little better too with the stop of the priority. But either way, especially with Bulletproof, Chesnaught could be a pretty good option if you guys really like Gen 6 like I do, and really like grass-type Pokemon. Because with the Bulletproof, if you are able to like sidestep those Sludge Bombs and other like bomb ball moves and everything like that, it's really nice to have. And again, having Wide Guard really does help, help the team out really a lot. Because especially at the end, if they would have went Expanding Force, could have protected from that. Make It Rain, Eruption, Earthquake, and everything like that, would have been able to use Wide Guard to kind of protect. Heat Wave as well, which would have been nice in, that second or third battle against the Charizard. But either way, again, Chesnaught, not a bad Pokemon. Again, not necessarily my grass type of choice, but definitely has some pretty good utility and could work out pretty well in Regulation D. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.